physical, preventing them from being a family, even if it's distant family, just there to pick up the child. I know your concern is that you don't want them hanging out anymore because you don't think they're good for
Oh,
each other.
no, let me explain to you, counsel. The co-defendant was just here. The co-defendant is still using drugs.
Enjoy the video, hit the like button.
Basically, the grandparents are taking care of the child. No, but do you and the father take care of her?
Yes.
All right, so how are you all taking care of a child when you're using marijuana and you all have all this cocaine in the vehicle and a gun? State of Texas versus Stefan Palacios Cruz. Can I have parties announced? State? Defense?
Juan Carlos Hernandez for Mr. Stefan Palacio Cruz.
And are you Mr. Palacios Cruz? Did you understand in count 2 of the indictment, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? All right, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just briefly, Your Honor, Stefan has just turned 25 this month. He's got no prior convictions. He is extremely embarrassed, actually, with his family, that he even did such an immature decision and poor choice to get involved in this. He has now really wanting he got a job at Cheesecake Factory at North Star Mall, and he's looking into getting enrolled with the Culinary Arts Institute at the Pearl. He wants to become a chef, and he wants to change his life around and be there for his daughter.
All right. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
When's the last time you used?
It's been over half a year already.
Okay. And what's your relationship with the co-defendant in this case?
The, my daughter's
Mother.
we're not together anymore. It's been over 3-4 months since I really talked to her already.
All right. All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. This is run concurrent with County Court Cause number 7300915. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. A referral to felony drug court and a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow TAP recommendations. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once he completes parenting classes, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. The remaining 100 hours will be deemed satisfied if he obtains some type of higher level education or some trade school certificate. I'm not ordering that part. I am ordering the parenting classes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, there's to be no contact with Alexandra Hernandez Mejia. 60 sober meetings in 60 days. Restitution to SAPD for testing. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
I would like to say just a couple of concerns that I have.
Sure.
Stefan is no longer with Alex, so their relationship's not together, but they do have a 5-year-old daughter. And with the no contact with her, that makes it so difficult to try to raise a child, pick them up from school, if there's no contact. And I would hate for him not to be able to to be successful on probation if he has such an obstacle preventing them from being a family, even if it's distant family, just there to pick up the child. I know your concern is that you don't want them hanging out anymore because you don't think they're good for
Oh,
each.
no, let me explain to you, counsel. The co-defendant was just here. The co-defendant is still using drugs.
Okay.
And so they're having contact. If your client is truly clean and sober, he's going to be tested to find out if he's truly clean and sober. He can't be around someone who's not clean and sober because that causes everything to fall apart. And the other thing is, I'm not allowing the co-defendant in this case to have any unsupervised contact with the child because in actuality, she's not raising the child. It's the grandparent. So if he has some kind of child exchange, then it will be through the maternal grandparents anyway, because the co-defendant is still not clean and sober.
Okay, I got you. And then with regards to if Stefan continues to stay clean and not use drugs, at what point will he be able to be the little girl's father without any supervision?
Oh, just come back. And I would say come back after I receive information on the TAP evaluation, what they're recommending. And if he's back in 6 months and there are no problems, I'll strongly consider removing the no unsupervised contact.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is there anything else that you need from the court?
No.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, then you can always come back to court. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I'm going to explain to you about children. Children look up to their parents. If you have no intention of maintaining your sobriety and you're just going to be one of those parents who makes promises and don't show up, then don't do that because that breaks a child's heart. You know, you need to decide what type of parent you're going to be. Are you the one that just comes over for fun and games and then leave the hard work to somebody else or not? You got to make those decisions. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome. All right.